My name's Brent. I served in the Army for 6 years active, then I was in the reserves. When I got out, I had a hell of a time assimilating back into civilian society. I drank a lot, every night. And I did it to numb myself or try to forget what I saw and what I did. I got deployed, called back deployed, and the night after I got back, I went out, got liquored up, and got arrested for drunk driving. I was not not proud of it. It was a pretty bad situation, but I was fortunate that the people involved, my lawyer used my military record, excellent record, and he said, we just got a guy here that needs help. And I got substance abuse through the city and had to go on probation. I was having a hard time. I was bouncing from job to job, and relationships weren't, I just wouldn't let anybody in. Just told myself, I came from, family or generation that you don't talk to people about your problems. You're not allowed to have mental issues. And so that's what I thought. And it went on for several years. Just, feeling lost, hopeless at times. Just a few months ago, I was going on the highway, and there was a terrible accident. A guy got killed, and a big diesel RV rear-ended the guy, and I was the median, and then he was there, so I was 100 feet away watching this. And they brought a medevac in, helicopter, and that night I had flashbacks and nightmares. I was medevaced out at one time. And at that time I'd been working with veterans with PTSD and felt that I was recovering or recovered. And I had about 2-3 weeks of that, and then I called a friend of mine. It's a psychiatrist at the VA that I work with, and he's always told me, every time I see him, I'm talking about other veterans, and he said, but how are you? And he said if I ever needed to get a hold of him. So we talked, and I understand all these things going through the classes, the training, and just picking it up while I'm doing it. And I couldn't figure out why I couldn't stop it. And after talking to the doctor, VA doctor, they kind of went away. We had a tornado. That was 2008. We had a tornado in our area, and I'd been out all weekend getting oxygen cylinders to people that were on concentrators because they had no electricity. I hurt my back again, and 2 days later I was sitting at home kind of depressed because it kind of hit me hard. I thought I was back on top, and sheriff comes to the door with foreclosure notice. I had to declare bankruptcy, and I always thought, people that declare bankruptcies are bums and scumbags, and so I'm got that mentality, so I'm just lower and lower, and then my dog died, all in 30 days. And that's when I really, really hit rock bottom. And I'd already been seeing the VA docs, and I just went in and we worked through it. I was depressed, and I've always been, even with all the issues, I felt I was even keel. And then all of a sudden, I just hit rock bottom. And when I went to the VA doc, I said, I don't know how to be depressed, which sounds kind of stupid. Who knows how to be depressed? I'd never had any experience with it. I've probably been that way for a long time, but just didn't realize it. So the last 5 years or so, I've been seeing the docs at the VA. We got the greatest doctors and social workers and psychologists around. I put them up against anybody because they really care. They're there because they want to be, because let's face it, they could be making a lot more money in private practice, but they're there because they want to be helping veterans. I have all these tools that I've gotten. I was given by the VA docs, and now I can use them to help other veterans, and I can get these other veterans to the doctors that they need to see. I'm in no way a counselor. I'm not doing therapy. I'm just a guy that's been through it, and I can see it in their eyes when I talk to them. And I'd tell them, I was there a year ago, and I'm doing good now, so don't give up. There's light at the end of the tunnel. There's people out there that want to help us. I beg you, get some help. Regardless what it is, talk to anybody. Talk to, go to the VA, go to a county Veterans Affairs rep. They can get you into the VA system, or they can get you to somebody. There's no shame in asking for help. I learned that the hard way, and I don't want anybody else to go through what I did to learn it. No matter how tough, no matter how strong you think you are, if it's there, go out and get some help.